If you finished binging Sullivan's Crossing on streaming, these 10 romantic dramas are the perfect replacement. Ever had that soul-crushing moment when the final scene fades out, and you're just staring at the credits, wondering what do I do with my life now? Yeah, that was me when Sullivan's Crossing Season 3 hit its final cliffhanger. My tea went cold, my phone dead, my heart absolutely unprepared for that ending. Like, excuse me, did Maggie just? Nope, not gonna spoil it here, but let's just say they knew what they were doing with that twist. Diabolical. And now we have to wait until 2026. I mean, that's practically a romantic drought in TV years. So here's my real question. What are we supposed to do in the meantime, Netflix? Twiddle our thumbs and rewatch the trauma? Wrong. What if I told you there's a whole hidden world of small town romance dramas, book adaptations, and forbidden love stories just waiting to take over your soul the same way Sullivan's Crossing did? What if I told you Sullivan's Crossing was just the beginning? And what if, hear me out, you were actually missing out on even deeper emotional chaos than Maggie and Cal could ever deliver? Let's uncover the 10 perfect replacements for Sullivan's Crossing, and trust me, by the end, you'll be wondering why Netflix didn't tell you this themselves. But before we dive in, I have a personal challenge for every true fan still healing from that Season 3 finale. Subscribe to Breakdown Epic right now, because this isn't your ordinary top 10 list. This is an emotional rescue mission. We go deep, we go real, and we never ever leave a viewer hanging in cliffhanger purgatory again. We've all been there. You finish the show, the town becomes your town, the characters feel like your friends, your enemies, your therapy, your worst decisions on a Friday night, and then nothing, silence, streaming limbo. Your emotional support couple is now on vacation until 2026. Meanwhile, you're left replaying their last argument in your head like it was your own breakup. Can we talk about the pain of waiting for a new season when you've already built a full-blown imaginary life inside Timberlake? But here's what they don't tell you: there are other towns, other couples, other secrets, and yes, other cliffhangers that hurt just as good. I did the digging. I suffered through the algorithm. I rewatched things I swore I never would. And what I found, 10 replacements so perfect, they'll make you question your loyalty to Sullivan's Crossing. Let's start with the one you already know you need, but maybe didn't realize was connected by bloodline. A Fen 10 Virgin River. You saw this coming. But here's the thing, most people don't realize. Virgin River and Sullivan's Crossing are literary cousins. Both are based on novels by Robin Carr. Both are about women with wounded pasts, small towns with healing properties, and men who, let's just say, should not be legal in any state. But Virgin River's not just similar, it's a parallel universe where you get even more trauma, more emotional growth, and yes, more Jack moments where you're screaming at your screen. Just tell her how you feel. Sound familiar? But wait, this next one's gonna raise eyebrows. A Findy 9 Outlander? What? Outlander? Isn't that the time travel show with kilts and war? And yes. And it's also one of the most addictive love stories ever put to screen. Claire is a nurse, just like Maggie. But instead of Timberlake, she falls through time into 1743 Scotland, meets Jamie Fraser, and sparks the kind of forbidden, explosive, life-altering romance you only get once in a generation. Outlander is like Sullivan's Crossing with the emotional intensity turned up to 11, and a sword fight on top. Plus, it has 7 seasons. That's like a heartbreak buffet. And for those of you whispering, but I want something cozier, don't worry. I got you. Fun eat when calls the heart small town. Check. Romantic subplots. Check. Slow burn everything. Check. Set in a picturesque Canadian mining town. This is the comfort food version of Sullivan's Crossing, but make it 130 episodes long. You read that right. 130 episodes. You could spend the rest of 2025 inside this world and not even notice the wait. That's not TV. That's a whole lifestyle. Okay, let's pause real quick. Be honest, which type of romantic drama viewer are you? The I cry at trailers. Fan the I pretend I'm above it but binge season 3 in 2 nights. Fan the I'm emotionally married to fictional men and I'm not sorry. Fan drop your number in the comments. I'm not judging. So I'm a proud combo of 1 and 3, let's be real. And while we're here, what's your dream small town drama scenario? Would you rather escape your city job and fall for a local fisherman with trust issues, accidentally inherit a ranch and fall for your stubborn cowboy neighbor, wake up in the past and fall in love with someone you technically haven't been born to meet yet? But hold on to your tia, because we're about to get into the deeper picks, the ones nobody talks about but absolutely should. And these next 3, they don't just replace Sullivan's Crossing, they might outdo it. Okay, let's talk about Netflix's best kept romantic secret, Ransom Canyon. Did it trend? Not really. Did it wreck me emotionally in just 10 episodes? Absolutely. This one came out swinging in April 2025 and got slept on hard. But here's why you, the Sullivan's Crossing fan, need to give it a shot. Ranch feuds, land wars, forbidden love, and 3 families so interconnected, you'll need a conspiracy board just to track the drama. Think of this one as Yellowstone's dreamy, romance-obsessed cousin, who skipped the violence and went straight for the emotional destruction. And just when you think it's safey, boom, it hits you with a twist that'll make you yell, why wasn't TOS trending? A Fent 6 Heart of Dixie. Let me ask you this, what happens when a Manhattan heart surgeon lands in Alabama and realizes her fancy degree means nothing in a town where gossip spreads faster than viruses? Answer: chaos. Glorious, flirty, small-town chaos. Heart of Dixie gives big CW energy, and that's not a drag. That's a promise of drama. If Maggie's journey in Sullivan's Crossing got you feeling all kinds of emotionally whiplashed, Zoe Hart is your spiritual twin. This show doesn't just flirt, it spirals. One minute she's in denial, the next, she's choosing between two literal walking fantasies. And the town of Bluebell, don't even get me started. It stars Hollow but with more sass and less coffee. Did I rewatch it recently just to yell at the screen again? Maybe. Definitely. Fane Fleet's Sweet Magnolias, let's keep it real. You were not ready for this show's plot twists. Netflix's Sweet Magnolias has been flying just under the radar, but its grip on viewers, ruthless. Three lifelong friends trying to navigate love, family, and scandal in their southern town. Yes, please. Every episode feels like a therapy session that ends with drama. And just when you think everyone's okay, boom. Someone's getting arrested, dumped, or discovering they're not who they thought they were. It's that quiet show that turns into a scream, into your pillow binge. Trust me, you'll relate to someone in this trio, and probably judge all of them at some point. And guess what? It's renewed for season 5, but just like Sullivan's Crossing, it's not dropping until 2026. So yes, we're all stuck in romantic limbo together. Warning: if you've been emotionally fragile since the Sullivan's Crossing finale, proceed with caution. Normal People is not just a sad love story, it's a psychological gut punch disguised as a romance. And once you're in, you don't come out the same. Connell and Marianne are the couple you root for, yell at, cry with, and occasionally want to smack with a hardcover book. But you keep watching because you see yourself in them. That insecurity. That "I'm fine" mask. That one person you never truly let go of. And when Connell finally breaks down, I don't care how cold your heart is, you're crying. This one hits deep, because it's not about plot twists. It's about the truth you've been trying to ignore. If Sullivan's Crossing was the soft ache, Normal People is the raw wound. Let's switch gears for a sec, because this one, it's not what you think. You look at Ginny and Georgia and go, oh, it's that teen drama with jokes. No, it's a psychological landmine. Yes, it's got romance. Yes, it's got small town vibes. But it also has secrets, lies. A mother who may or may not be a literal criminal. Georgia is the ultimate complicated woman. Ginny is trying to grow up in her shadow. And both of them are running from something you won't fully understand until the last episode of each season. Also, can we talk about the men in this show? It's not a love triangle. It's a love web, and every string is booby-trapped. If you liked Sullivan's Crossing for the emotional unpacking, this is therapy with firecrackers. Cue the nostalgic gasp. Yes, we're going there. Because if you've never been to Stars Hollow, you are missing the blueprint for modern small-town romance TV. Gilmore Girls is everything Sullivan's Crossing tries to be. Witty, emotional, deeply personal, and slightly chaotic. Except it's turned up to peak caffeine levels. Lorelai and Rory are the beating heart, but the romance. Oh honey, Dean, Jess, Logan. Team debates still rage to this day like a political war zone. And let's not forget Luke. Sweet, grumpy, emotionally unavailable Luke. Sound like anyone you know. A cough, Kyle Jones cough. Whether you're there for the love stories or the mother-daughter masterclass, this show will take over your life before you can say, Friday night dinner. And finally, we've arrived. Bridgerton is not just a show. It's a romantic fever dream wrapped in period fashion and drama so elite, it feels illegal. Every season is dedicated to a new sibling in the Bridgerton family, which means every season is its own complete romance novel brought to life. Want slow burn passion? Done. Forbidden desire? Everywhere. Love that defies social norms, family expectations, and logic itself? Check, check, and check. But what makes Bridgerton the perfect Sullivan's Crossing substitute? It's the same heartbeat underneath, two people trying to outrun their pain long enough to find each other. And if you're like me, you'll be screaming, at least every 7 minutes. It's not just about romance, it's about emotional warfare, and the fact that most of us, we're fighting that war too, every day. So now, you've got 10 shows that will fill the Sullivan's Crossing sized hole in your life. But more than that, you've got 10 new chances to fall in love, to get mad, to feel seen. Because when the credits roll on your favorite drama, it doesn't mean the story ends. It means your next obsession is waiting. And if you made it this far, you're not just a viewer, you're one of us. So comment below, which one are you watching tonight? Which one broke you? Which couple lives rent-free in your head? And if you haven't subscribed to Breakdown Epic yet, let me say it again just once, for the people in the backly. We don't just recommend shows, we start obsessions. So hit that button, join the Breakdown family, and never suffer a romantic drought alone again. I'm Sophia. And next time, we're diving into the darkest relationship in Virgin River. The one nobody wants to talk about. See you in the next Breakdown.